duo, I'm just going to invite VP of Digital Marketing, Mr. Ken Dunstan, to unmute himself and share his training in the last 10 minutes of this training. Sorry, we are just overrunning, but Ken, over to you now today, sir.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me with my headset?
Yes. Yes.
You can? Clearer? Okay, good. I don't have to shout. This is quite new. I've just decided to buy this and trying it out instead of shouting. Now, Baba said I'm going to cover about social media. Not exactly. Why? There's a reason for it. But I'll touch briefly on my portfolio. I'm in digital marketing. I'm actually just next door to Baba, by the way. I'm digital marketing vice president. My portfolio covers social media. Is a big part of digital marketing. As you know, marketing is bigger, and then you have sales. What is the difference between marketing and sales? It's like this. If you go out for the night on Friday, you dress up, you put your lipstick or put your gel hair and everything, smell nice, you're marketing. When you sit on with a person, a lady or a man that you like, and you try to get her or his phone number, that's selling. Simple as that. So that's a definition of marketing and selling. But actually, before this series this training every Saturday is going to be a series, and I want to set the scene of where I'm taking you through. I'm going to take you through a journey. It's called a customer journey map, CJM. That's a very popular concept in marketing, CJM, where you plot the journey of your customer or your prospect. That is going to be the process that I'm going to take you through, especially for the people who feel overwhelmed, the new people, not the experienced people. I myself, before I went to recognize all these customer journey and all this, I developed my own concept called the choke point analysis. What is a choke point analysis? Choke point analysis is a term in shipping. When a ship travels from A to Z destination, it has to go through various choke points. For instance, if it is sailing, and it goes through the Suez Canal, that's a narrow path. That's a choke point. So if you Google choke points, that's a shipping term. It is also a term in military. When a military commander takes a journey from A to Z with his convoy, he will go through various choke points. It could be a river. That's a choke point. It could be a narrow path again. It could be a popular spot for the enemy to attack. These are choke points. So when a military commander starts his journey, he, in his mind or even physically, he'll plot his journey. He'll plan his journey from here, A, all the way to Z. Yeah. He will anticipate every single potential weak point or vulnerable point or problem point that he can plan for them. So here, and he will anticipate every single choke point and plan for every single one. What is the relevance of this? It's exactly or similar to the concept of a journey method. If you're a life coach, you're familiar with the journey method. If you are a NLP, neuro-linguistic programming person, you are familiar with the what I call a timeline therapy, TLT. If you are a marketeer, it's called the customer journey map, CJM. And if you are a fighter and a military and a shipping guy like me, I call it a choke point analysis. Now, how do we apply this? How do we apply this? For instance, you found a person. You're introducing the person. You plot the journey from A, introduction, to joining. So this is pre-joining, onboarding, and then IBO. Okay, so more or less three stages: pre-joining, onboarding, and then IBO, doing the business, assuming they become the IBO. Now, this method you can use it for the whole journey or a short journey. Like this is from introduction to joining, that's all. Now, how does this help? I know some of you, this is common sense, Ken. Yes, I know, but sometimes common sense is not very common. So it's nice to have this tool in your head to prevent overwhelm. I always use this, so I say, okay, I've got John or Mary here. The first thing he or will say, Ken, I don't know about this company. They'll run away. I don't know the owner. I've done this before, and the collapse and all that. Ken, I don't know how to present. I can't speak on public. Oh, these are choke points. Choke points analysis. This enables you to simply analyze quickly a tool. You can have this in your head or in a piece of paper and draw the line. This is what she's going to ask. He's going to ask this. Now, you then anticipate every single choke point. His first choke point. That's your main choke point. This company is, I don't know this company. Who are the founders? Is this real? Are they really trading? I've given all that. I'm not going into the detail of it. I'm going into the method of it. And then you go here. That we have the answer. You must know how the FX Blue data. I have the video showing the CEO and the CFO showing the trading. We can answer all that. So I have answer for this first choke point. The objection about the company, we have all the answer. I have a choke point here. Thirdly, I can't present. Then this choke point analysis, you can use this even to plot the prospect. They have their own choke point. I can't speak in public. I don't know anybody. These are choke points. You can even plot this and help him or her in every single choke point. Okay, so the choke point analysis is a very, very useful tool. I know some of you said it's common sense, but common sense sometimes and often is not very common. So you can plot your prospect. You can plot your prospect and anticipate every single choke point. I've not even got into the onboarding. One they have joined, then you have all how do I fund? How do I withdraw? How do I Once they become an IPO, oh, how do I find my prospect? All these things are choke points. And if you plot every single one of them, you have a clearer mind, serenity. You have a clear mind that said, okay, these are the things I need to do. In a one straight line, you are able to figure out what your journey is going to be. Not only can you use this to plot your prospect, you can also plot this for yourself. How about my choke points? Yes, this is my own choke point. I'm scared of public speaking. I don't have enough money. All kind of these are your own. You address your own choke points. Choke point analysis is far more flexible than the journey method. Why? Because you can use this method to analyze every single permutations of scenario. For instance, a simple thing like you failed to do something today. I don't know, you failed to complete a task. And for that, you can easily plot it. You can plot that journey from you woke up in the morning. What did you do that caused you to fail that task? That's choke point analysis. So I'm not sure if that's useful. I'm keeping it. Now, this whole thing, I'm doing this to set the scene because my subsequent training will follow this journey. I'll be talking pre-joining, but the difference between being unclear, when I set this up, you know exactly where I am. If I say, look now, I'm going to talk to you on onboarding section, this part, and you know exactly where I am placing this training going to be. If it is here, you're already an IBO, I said, now I'm going to talk about this. Now you said, oh, okay, that's what Ken is talking about. So if you think this is useful for me to set the scene, please show your face and wave your hands. Has that been useful? Is that good? Okay. I hope that's useful. I'm keeping it short. I'm just setting the scene for my next few training as we go along. Thank you very much, Baba. I hope that's been useful.
Thank you very much. See you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.